Greetings, family. This is Starlamotivates, and you are watching Your Body is Your Temple. Most of my viewers that write to me, private message me, or make comments or whatever are on a weight loss journey. So that is where I am focusing the series for now. It wasn't my original intention. It was about being healthy, and I guess, going on a weight loss journey is about being healthy as well. And even though I feel like I've mastered that because my weight has been under control for many years, and I don't let myself gain over 10 pounds. It fluctuates on a monthly basis when it's around that time of the month, and usually when it's that time of the month, I give myself whatever my body is craving, because I feel like I'm suffering, so I need some form of pleasure. But I do pretty much keep my weight in check. So with that said, I'm going to share some tips in today's Your Body is Your Temple series for those of you that are on the weight loss journey. I've had questions from a couple of viewers that wanted to know about transitioning from eating meat to becoming a vegetarian. And I touched on transitioning in a previous video. I'm gonna have to go back through because I'm not sure exactly which one now, but I know that I've talked about it before. And this is for those of you that are on the weight loss journey and maybe you're not a vegetarian, and just because you're a vegetarian or not or whatever doesn't mean that you're healthy, because I was a vegetarian for years and I gained weight and I was still grossly obese as a vegetarian when I thought I was being healthy, and I was not. So with that said, I am also one who, I don't believe in traditional diets. Me personally, I've never been able to follow a traditional diet for longer than a week, to be honest. I can't tell you how many times I've started Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig and Nutrisystem, and I've been on all of them, honestly, and I've never followed one to completion, because I am one who, if a certain food is not on the menu, I want it. That's all. I want that, and that's all that I want. So for me, I had to allow myself to eat everything in moderation. And this is something that I did. I want to share this with you. This is isn't this pretty? This is the size plate. Hopefully you guys can see the size. It's very small. And I replaced all my full-size plates with pretty plates about this size, and this is what I eat off of. I've been eating off of plates this size for about 8 or 9 years, and I figured that it just made common sense to me that if I cut my portions in half and eat what I like to eat, I'm going to lower my calorie intake, and if I'm working out, I am going to create a calorie deficit, and therefore I will lose weight. Simple math. It hasn't changed. It will never change. And so that's what I do. I put food on this plate. I don't pile it up real high, and I make sure that I can still see aspects of the plate. I don't want it so crowded where I can't even see the plate, but I put food on the plate and I eat whatever's off the plate, and once I'm done, I'm done. I don't go back for seconds. This is my meal, and I eat 6 small meals throughout the day. And what happens when you divide your meals up, instead of eating 3 large meals, having 6 small meals, it keeps your metabolism revved up. If you guys are familiar with a fireplace, when you throw a log on the fire, the fire's roaring and it's keeping the room nice and warm, and then once that log burns down, the fire starts to dim, and it will smolder if you don't throw another log on there. So by eating several meals throughout the day, you are keeping your metabolism revved up and burning, which is what you want to do. You don't want a sluggish metabolism. I've always been one who wasn't real big on breakfast, but when I started my weight loss journey, I had to force myself to eat breakfast, and now I do. I don't usually go without eating. I normally feed my body every 3.5 to 4 hours. 4 hours usually tops, although Those of you who want to know how I did it at the marathon, read my blog. It's going to be posted there. Well, I haven't posted my blog yet, but once I finish this video, I'm going to write it. And so check for it before day's end and it'll be available. But usually most of the time on a daily basis, I will eat every 3 to 4 hours, and that will keep my metabolism revved up and going. So those are some tips. Someone wrote to me and asked me about grilling, and I'm not a professional griller, but I will say that if you are on your weight loss journey, grilling is definitely probably better than frying. I would recommend you get the George Foreman grill, because I know that it'll drain the fat off of the meat or what have you, and that's a much healthier version as well. So I do recommend grilling. I'm not a professional at it, and I don't know, like I said, when I was on my weight loss journey, I ate whatever I wanted to eat. If I wanted a piece of cake, if it fit on this plate with everything else I was eating, that's what I ate. I didn't deprive myself of anything, and that worked really well for me. I want to talk about being overfed and undernourished. When you're giving your body fast foods, denatured foods, demineralized foods, processed foods, you're not getting any nutrients. So that little signal in your brain that says, I'm full, it usually doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. It didn't go off for me. It may for you, I don't know. But it didn't go off for me. I always felt hungry. It's like I would finish a meal and I would feel full, but shortly thereafter I would want to eat again. So you find yourself just eating, more than you should, because you're not getting the nourishment. Once I switched from weight loss to becoming healthy and started adding whole foods, whole fruits and whole vegetables, and I started juicing. I started juicing way back in the day, way before now. And one thing I can tell you with the Jack LaLanne juicer, when you juice whole foods, you're feeding your body so many nutrients, and when your body starts getting the proper nutrients that it needs, you will find that you are not hungry. You'll actually have to remind yourself to eat. So that's something that I recommend as well. Most of grossly obese people walking around today are overfed and undernourished. They're not giving their body nourishment. So I just recommend that you get 6 small meals a day. Make sure that you're eating whole foods, wholesome foods, unprocessed foods, foods that are full of the vital nutrients that your body needs. And also, in addition to water, if you want a juice or something like that to drink, get your juicer and juice your whole fruits and vegetables. And there's books that you can use. I'm looking at my bookshelf now about juicing and different juicing recipes that would be awesome and wonderful to add to your diet. So, and when I say diet, not diet as in cutting back type of diet, I'm saying diet as in your eating regimen. So I hope that helps somebody today. I don't know if I covered everything. I'm gonna try to find the video for the person that wrote me about transitioning, and if it's not detailed enough, I will do another video coming up on that. So in the meantime, treat your body well, and remember, your body is your temple. Peace. Bye guys.